Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
Oh, yeah. 99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's on, Steve.
What's that?
This music. Your life. It's on. Let's go.
Okay?
Let's get ready for Steve.
Hi, guys.
There you go.
Hi,
That's
Steve.
perfect. That's it. Love this, man. That's great music. Feels like something cool's about to happen. Like someone's about to get messed up. Someone is about to pay the piper.
Well, let's shout out to our local band of the week, Heir Apparent.
Yeah, they're good.
Their stuff, man. They've been doing it since the 80s, so it's nice to hear some new music from these guys. And they're off to Europe, so good luck, fellas. Have a great time playing the festivals in Europe.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to get their new record, it's called The View from Below.
Oh, that's what this sounds like. It sounds like there's a message for Steve from hell.
I believe that's Vicky's mission statement in life.
Yeah, it is. All right, let me talk to you about this guy. He lives in Southeast Kenya.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's a whole other place, by the way. It's like another country, everything, man. Another continent. It's all over the planet.
Are you okay?
Are both feet out the door right now, or just one?
Just 1 foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the other one even have shoes on, though?
Yeah, no, I'm done. It's over.
Clearly.
Yeah.
So Kenya is a different country, you're telling me?
Yeah, it's in a whole different continent and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a lesson for you, buddy. And this guy, he has been cheating on his wife with her hairdresser. Okay, He's an idiot. Wait, are you kidding me?
Now, or is he just trying to get a deal? Hairdressers are expensive.
From a financial point of view, Steve, you're right. Because women's hair, $300. I mean,
is that what it is?
Yeah. If you're lucky, you get. Well, if your wife is not getting $300. Well, first of all, I think your wife has great hair that they don't have to do much with it. But usually, that's what it's usually $300.
No, she's not dropping $300. I'm positive of that.
Well, good for her if she can find a place. But if your wife is not dropping $150, at least I'll be surprised. Because $150 is a deal for a chick to get her hair did.
That I'm not positive about.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, seriously. And your wife has got she's got like a lot of hair to work with too.
Yeah, like
so.
Me.
Yeah, you're you know what, you're
talking about on her head. Total.
People braiding your back hair. I know that costs a lot.
My hairdresser cost me, I don't know, $17, $18 for those clippers that I bought 7-8 years ago.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's a good deal.
So this guy's cheating on his wife with her hairdresser.
I hope the hairdresser has been giving her a deal at least, out of banging guilt.
Yeah.
I can't charge you $300 for this hairstyle. I've seen your husband's dong. I probably didn't say that.
Oh, you don't think that's part of the negotiation?
But you know what I mean?
I love your hair and I love your husband's dong. So I'm going to give you a discount.
How do you charge her full price?
It depends on if she's getting, yeah. Her name is Dorothy, by the way. And how about Dorothy, the hairdresser, is also engaged. So look at this. She's engaged. She's banging the husband of one of her custies. This is just, on every level. Are you kidding me? This is what life is like in Kenya, Steve.
This is why I don't live in Kenya.
That's why you don't live there. Mm-hmm. So how about this? Wednesday night, this dude and Dorothy went out. He got very drunk, and they went to Dorothy's house. And she just got pissed when she woke up because the next morning, what did she find? She found that he pooped in her bed. That's
You do that with the wife, not the mistress, guy.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, you know the rule. Well, she throws cold water on him, starts hitting him with a cane. He ran outside for help, and she followed him, screaming at him. That drew a crowd. Okay, this was a small town, okay? This is a small town, because if you run out of somebody's house and you're screaming and yelling and a small crowd starts forming and part of that crowd is your wife, this guy's banging a hairdresser in a town small enough that when he runs out and starts screaming, his wife is part of the people that run out to see.
What's the commotion? And then there's her husband.
There's their husband.
Oh, yeah. Man. Dude, I'm reading some of the story, and it says Dorothy found the man lying on her bed like a king had pooped. That's the actual what the story says.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know if you're a king, you get to do that in somebody's bed. Okay, that's great.
I want a picture to see what this is all about. Like, what does a king look like when he's just pooping a bed?
Oh, geez, that's a whole different lifestyle. He's fled town since then. Apparently, he's time to go move on. Find me another hairdresser. Wow.
And they got a couple kids.
What?
Yeah, 12-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So that sucks because so they're old enough to really know what's going on. How about that? What part of the story disturbs you more as a kid, Steve? The fact that, that dad's banging mom's hairdresser or that dad just pooped in somebody's bed?
Dad's banging mom's hairdresser. Yeah, I would say.
I think the pooped in the bed thing is like, God, really, Dad?
I mean, that's insult to injury.
Yeah. Oh.
Cheating husband busted after pooping in lover's bed is the headline I'm looking at on the website.
Well, would you like some more great news about people just sleeping around?
Yes, please.
All right, this, of course, again.
Nothing can top that.
Oh, I agree. But we've got 2 Florida high school students. They are not happy. They are furious because they both found out that their science teacher was sleeping with both of them. Okay.
So what, one brag about it and the other one's like, oh, I'm banging him too?
Yeah, it seems like it. And so what they did is they told the man's wife that he was having the affairs because, again, how dumb are you? If you're sleeping with any woman and she doesn't know you're sleeping with another woman, they're gonna both unite against you.
That seems to be almost, you see these stories happen a lot where somebody dimes out the person for an affair because they found out that person was being unfaithful to the mistress as well. Like the mistress gets mad because, like, how dare you? I thought I was the only other person you were sleeping with other than your significant other. And it's interesting how that mindset works. Like, I know I'm banging you when you're with somebody, but God forbid you bang someone else.
Exactly.
I'm going to let that person know that we've been having an affair.
It's so bizarre. You're absolutely right. It's like, you know what? I have ethics. Oh, really?
Yes.
They're bizarre, but you've got them. Well, they were both teens. They both told police they had sex with his 30-year-old teacher, both at school and in his home. I mean, at your house, you're going to do that? How dumb is this guy? Talk about just not thinking with the right head. 16 and 17 years old these girls were. And, they supplied pictures, too. They had pictures that they supplied his wife as evidence of the situation.
Just to prove that they were doing it.
Which means they were also taking pictures of this. This guy is such an idiot on every level. He's taken pictures of having sex with underage girls that were students and in his house where his wife lives. This guy is... I don't think he should ever get out of jail. Only because he's that stupid. You know what I mean? He's just stupid.
Wow. I mean, that's going to make parent-teacher conferences really awkward.
Yeah, it's very awkward. Oh, man.
How? Oh, my gosh. Imagine being the wife and then you have to deal with that. 2 high school kids coming up to you and be like, hey, just to let you know, we're both doing your husband. And we have pictures to prove it.
Again, though, I think... Mr. Letourneau has got the worst one.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think anybody can top Mr. Letourneau.
Yeah. Well, he left Washington after all that happened.
Yeah, it's like
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Took the kids and got the hell out. This is too weird.
Did he ever change his name, like the Galooly kid did when he changed his name to like with Jeff Stone or something?
Yes.
After the Tonya Harding thing. That'd be great if Mr. Letourneau changed his name to Galooly. Just to all come full circle.
His last name is Don't Ask Me About Mary Kay.
Don't Ask Me About Mary Kay. That's my new name. Well, that's a lovely story. So we've got a lot of sex that's just not going the right way here today. God dang. Wow. You got to I think I quit my job. If I cannot stop looking at the students...
I think they're going to help him quit his job. I would hope.
Yeah, he's going to get fired.
You would hope.
Yeah, but wow. All right, police say that a baggage handler told him that he was drunk when he fell asleep inside of a plane's cargo hold and flew from Kansas City to Chicago in the cargo hold. It's not warm in there. That guy, that's not and I don't know how pressurized that is either. That had to be wow.
No, I read that the cabin was pressurized. So
the cargo hold was too?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Yeah, because sometimes I don't know about the cargo hold. Okay, so otherwise he would be in real trouble. But I think it's cold down there, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't usually ride in those parts.
You ought to try it out, dude.
And I asked my luggage how they felt the temperature was, and they never get back to me.
I feel like every once in a while, if I get my luggage real quick, it feels like it's cold. So that's why I'm like, oh, that cargo hold, man. But I might be making that up. So he worked for Piedmont Airlines, and he was working in an American Airlines flight 363 when the plane left KC, and the handler was asleep inside. Oh, it was heated and it was pressurized. Okay, he's lucky because it would have been worse.
Yeah.
A Chicago police spokesperson says the worker was found when the flight landed about an hour later at O'Hare.
Imagine being the baggage guys that open up the cabin or in that area, and then they just see some sleeping dude.
It makes me wonder, seriously, how do you think that these guys are super high and super drunk? I mean, it's a horrible job, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's a thankless job. It's like assembly line work. You just have to, unload and load.
That's good. I'm glad that we have high and drunk people handling our luggage.
Well, I just know there's certain jobs in this country that people do, and we know they do them altered because who else would do them so they can't take it every day being sober.
If I was one of the guys and saw him asleep, depending on how asleep he was, I think I'd have fun with it and slap a Fragile sticker on his head and then put him through the conveyor belt.
How about this? No charges were filed. And they just sent him back to Kansas City.
So he keeps his job?
I guess so. American says it was grateful that the handler wasn't injured, and it's reviewing what happened. I mean, they're probably going to pretend like, we got to take care of it, but I got news for you. I don't know how many people want these jobs, and they're like, all right, he's a good dude.
There's somebody out there that needs a job so bad that they'd be like, they got to be thinking, this guy gets to keep his job, and I've been applying for it.
Yeah.
You got to rethink your resume if you can't get a job there then.
That's a fact. If you can't get a job and the drunken Tommy just basically flying in the cargo hold still has a job, you got to wonder, man, are you really putting forth the effort if you still can't get employment?
I mean, I can't believe anyone that falls asleep on their job at the workplace.
Oh, you're
disrespectful.
Right. Totally disrespectful.
Yeah.
Steve, you would be that guy. And you would have to be drunk.
But I never show up to work drunk.
No, you show up to work and fall asleep without being drunk. That guy had a reason. He was drinking. I don't know what your reason is.
My reason was boring meeting.
But there are action movies. I mean, loud noises, explosions, big fight scenes, and you fall asleep.
That was Superman, and the movie wasn't very entertaining. Yeah. Granted, I only made it through the credits.
I know. You didn't have a chance to see how bad that movie was.
I couldn't even imagine going to work drunk. I mean, we did the absinthe show, but that was intentional, and that was just as a public service announcement to our listeners.
Of course, yes.
To not go to work drunk on absinthe. But could you imagine showing up to work wasted? I don't know how people do that.
There was one job that I had that if I was a drinker, I just ate a lot. That's how I got through the job. I hated it so much. So I think that there are people that's the only way they can go every day, is they got to have something. And for me, it was just like, I gained 75 pounds because I hated the job that I had. But
just show up with a box of donuts. These are all for me.
Yeah. Steve, that is not an exaggeration. I would and I put on so much weight because that was my way of coping. There were other people I worked with at the supermarket.
They were at work drunk?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And high.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because you're in the back room.
I could see someone being stoned at work.
Oh, yeah. All you have to do is there's always a guy at back who's whatever they call it. He's the receiving guy, the guy that always is in charge of taking all the stuff that comes in, all the food.
Sounds naughty.
Yeah, he likes to receive. As long as you take care of that guy, pretty much you can do whatever you want back there. Because that's his main job, and management doesn't usually come out a whole lot while you're just getting in the growth. So guys were able to do whatever they wanted to do back in the day.
So then they would just keep drinking to maintain as they're at
yeah, they had to. They were functioning alcoholics. I worked with at least two guys I could tell you they were functioning alcoholics. I was a functioning foodaholic.
I just couldn't have a conversation with somebody of authority, a boss, while knowing in the back of my head, I'm like, I am so hammered.
Yeah, you and me both. I watched those guys. They were amazing. They could just be slurring all their words. Don't worry about it, boss. We'll get the dog food right out for you. They were able to make it happen. I'm like, wow.
One person says, I'm a driver. We've had employees show up to work drunk, and then it ends up on the news.
Yeah, that's different. You're driving a vehicle. That's look, the worst thing that could happen is you drop a pallet of dog food on your own head. That's okay. You're the one that gets hurt there. All right, here's a question for you. What happens when someone shared on social media that their spouse called them by the wrong name while making love? Oh, boy. Yeah, it's another edition of Facebook Drama. You're going to hear it at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. And it's back. Live Day is back. Tuesday, November 20th at the Snoqualmie Casino. Everything is done live. What could possibly go wrong? And you know what? We're doing it in front of you for the second year in a row. We have a live studio audience. We want you to be a part of it. Now, Steve, you know what Live Day is all about.
It's the day where everything is done live.
Everything. Sound effects, commercials, music. There is nothing pre-recorded. Love that we got local bands coming in doing some great KISW favorites as well as their own tunes.
I was excited. I just saw Lee, who plays bass with a bunch of bands, including Clover Jane, also with Outshine, the Soundgarden, and also Temple of the Dog tribute band, and also Jar of Flies, the Alice in Chains tribute band. And he says he's so excited because this will be the 4th year that he's been a part of it.
Yeah, man. Live Day is so much fun, and now you can be part of it. You want to be in the studio audience? All right, tickets, they're on sale right now. GA or the Premium Experience Package, where you get to hang out with Danny V. And the rest of us. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
In our
shots,
pajamas.
Kids. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Definitely get your shots before this.
Yeah, you definitely got it.
Yeah, show up in your pajamas.
Yeah.
It's a pajama party, BJ.
I'll be out. You know what? I'm going to do it. Are you kidding me? That's so easy to get out of bed and just come. All right. KISW. Go to the event, Steve. Jeez. My God.
That's what I thought you said.
Oh, is that what you thought?
Yeah, I thought that was humorous.
Thanks, buddy. Live Day. You want more info? You know where to go. KISW.com.
Now it's time for Facebook Drama.
And this is our opportunity, BJ, to point out the morons that are on Facebook. This is an actual Facebook post. The drama unfolds because of it. And, of course, we're going to act it out. So this time around, BJ, you'll be playing the role of Marcy, the original poster. Mm-hmm. Rev, you'll be Joanna.
Sweet.
I'll play the role of David. Vicky, you're Samuel.
Woo.
Danny, you'll play the role of Kevin.
Hooray.
And Uncle Chris, you will be Mike.
Woo!
Lots
Uncle
of people
Chris.
involved in this thread.
Yeah.
All right, so once again, Marcy's the original poster. So, BJ, please take it away.
All right. Since my husband isn't on Facebook, I need some advice from a Facebook peep.
Oh, boy. What's up?
I just can't seem to get past something that happened last weekend. While we were in the middle of making love, he called me by another name.
Damn. Time to call Joey Greco and get him on the show. Cheaters.
I don't think he's cheating. I mean, he's apologized over and over for doing it. He seems to be so sincere, but I just can't get it out of my head.
Did you guys keep going?
Huh? Keep going with what?
The sex.
No, that killed the mood. Jeez.
He has no Facebook. He calls you by another name. I'll take Cheetah for a 100, Alex.
So what? He doesn't have Facebook. What the hell does that even mean?
That way his side pieces can't track him down. Hashtag he's totally cheating.
I've been there before. Coming out of a long-term relationship with a new friend. I totally called her the wrong name.
We've been together for 6 years.
Oh, yes. He's probably having an affair.
Damn. Your friends are savage.
I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking about someone else. If imagining that I'm Chris Hemsworth gets my girl all hot and bothered, fine with me.
LOL, I just looked at your page. No one is confusing you for Thor. LOL, hashtag you look like Thor's fat, ugly uncle.
Wow. Mean. Damn, David is harsh.
I think Kevin's right. Her friends are savage.
Whoa. I mean, here's Mike is just trying to go, hey, listen, there's no problem. Yeah. And boom, David's just like, no, man, you're a
I Facebook stalked you. You're ugly.
Damn, dude.
Sorry, Uncle Chris.
Yeah.
I think you're handsome.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Steve.
Gosh, man, these are real Facebook message threads that get sent to us. This is the sad thing is that I really wish that people's lives weren't as bad as this.
When you see somebody disable their Facebook, like they're gone, do you ever think, what happened? I always think if they're in a relationship and they disable or just get rid of their Facebook, granted, yes, there could be someone who's just fed up and done with Facebook and sick of all the political crap or whatever other crap that's happening on there on people's threads. But more often than not, I think, what did they get busted for?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Because usually that kind of scorched earth thing, where you just got to give it all up. Yeah, usually somebody was naughty.
That or when all of a sudden it becomes a joint page.
Oh, that's the other part.
I also wonder which one of these two is not trustworthy.
Yeah. And look, if I had to bet, most of the time it's the guy.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's the guy that's like, yeah, I got to have a joint page, my wife, girlfriend.
I don't get how people do that. I don't want to. 90% of the time, I don't even want to hear from my friends on Facebook. The last thing I want to hear from them is also have to read what my wife's friends are sending her.
Yeah, that's my pet peeve. No joint Facebook accounts. Just that, and please stop sending me perverted pictures and stuff when your Facebook icon is your baby. Okay, it's just disturbing to I
get that a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's one guy that he won't leave me alone, and it's his picture of his daughter, a little kid. That's what shows up. You have a message from, and there's a little girl, and then it's like something perverted, and I'm like, dude, this is so wrong. I first see this little baby kid of yours. Next thing I know, you're showing me like, I don't know. I mean, all sorts of just sick and twisted stuff. And then, but there's the smiling little baby. Hi, I'm his kid. Yeah, my dad's effed up in the head. He's sending you these things, but I'm the smiling kid.
That's all weird.
Yeah, you got to change. You got to change your profile pic if you're going to be sending out disgusting stuff. Don't put your little kids there. Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's like multiple people do that. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? I know you're a father, but you really shouldn't be sending pictures like this with your kid right there, like in the profile pic.
Pick which direction you want to go with your page. Do you want to be I'm sharing every picture of my child type of Facebook poster, or I'm just a complete and utter pervert Facebook poster? If you're going to be that, then remove the picture of your child as a profile picture.
Yeah, make two profiles if you're going to do that. Have the happy profile that make people think you're an upstanding community member, and then the other one where we know who you really are.
How about this one? My wife has extreme anxiety. When I notice her anxiety getting worse, I let her know, and she disables Facebook for a week or two. It's very effective at lowering her anxiety. Like I said, it's not always the case that someone's having an affair or something.
Yeah, there are exceptions to every rule.
I could imagine that. There are times where I'm just like, I need to just get off of Facebook.
Yeah.
What people are posting is just getting way under my skin.
Yeah, and hopefully his wife is like talking to somebody, because if it's that bad, hopefully you've got some professional counseling in your life, because that's just sucky to live that way.
And I kind of do something similar. I don't disable my Facebook because I need it, but I'll just remove it off my phone. And if I need to check Facebook, I'll go on my iPad, which I need Wi-Fi for, so I can't just check it anywhere.
So you have to pick and choose your times.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of that's what I do with the chocolates. You put them on a high shelf. It really takes a lot of effort to go get them. Mm-hmm. So then I don't go get them. So Vicky does the same thing. She makes Facebook tough to go get.
But when you go get it, do you grab a couple extras just so you have them?
No, dude, seriously, I don't anymore. I mean, it was on the second shelf, and I noticed I was able to get to them. All right, I'm going to put them on the high shelf. That means I'll have to get the thing, get the step ladder out, get all that, and I know that I'm lazy, so chances are I'm not going to go get the chocolates. Yeah, because I'm that lazy. That's the high cabinets are the greatest gift ever. If you can do it, I mean, you know what? I mean, it may not stop all of you, but it does stop me. It's like I'm in the chair going, God, I'd like something sweet. And no, but don't have to get the ladder out.
But they don't have to be active.
Yeah.
F that.
See, I love that my laziness will trump my gluttony. All right, I got a survey, Steve. Half the men and almost 3 out of 5 women still communicate with at least one of their exes. Oh, boy.
What do they define? I'm curious what they mean, like communicating.
I mean, like
because,
this.
No, I don't think that's what they mean.
Right in the beep.
You know what I mean? Because the world of social media nowadays, sometimes people are still friends on Facebook. Is communicating like liking a picture or having them like a picture of yours? Or are we talking about having like serious conversations?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Look, I'm all for people, especially if they got kids. It's good to actually be, to get along.
Oh, gosh. If you're sharing a kid, I think you got to stay in contact.
And it still isn't happening as well as I would like to see it with some people I know. And, that's important for the child. But if you don't have any kids, I don't know why you're talking to your ex. I don't know. I mean, I'm old school. I'm like, you're dead to me if I'm not. If you're not with me, you're dead to me.
But so many people now stay friends with their exes.
They say mutual friends is a big reason. Was it? I don't know. What's that band that says, don't go to that bar, don't go to the Standard bar. My friends don't know you. Standing. It's one of those
Metallica.
Yeah, yes. I don't know, it's one of those emo bands.
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, I'm not doing a great version of the song. But
you don't know this, Danny?
It's the breakup song. Oh, it's the breakup song.
The breakup song. Yeah.
Oh, you knew it,
huh?
I
was just making fun of you.
I don't know who sings the breakup song.
Look up the breakup song.
Oh, come on, guys! You'll know the song when you hear it.
It's like Hoobastank?
No, it's like one of those, not Blink 182, but it's like a Simple Plan or some. It's like one of those edgy bands.
Is it called the breakup song?
It's called the breakup song, and it's basically where my friends are dead to you. They're splitting the dog. It was popular probably about 10 to 15 years ago.
The only one that shows up on mine is the Francesca.
Francesca?
Yeah, Francesca.
Really?
That just
It's not called the breakup song.
All right, hold on. I'll have to.
What are the words again to it?
It's something like, "Don't go to the Standard Bar. My friends won't know you." And, it's
Standard.
All right, let me see if I have iTunes. I have it on my
Sing it
iTunes.
into your phone, maybe. I'll have it,
Oh yeah. There is supposed to be a thing like that.
Well, now with Apple Music, they'll pick up just with lyrics.
Oh really?
I just typed in "Don't go to the Standard Bar" in song.
The American Hi-Fi. Let's see if I can.
Oh, I remember those guys.
It's American Hi-Fi.
I like those guys. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's not called the breakup song. Oh, you know what? It's in parentheses called the breakup song.
What's the name of the song?
All right, I'm going to get it for you right now. There's American
Well, I'm
Hi-Fi.
sure Rev could pull it up.
Yeah, he's got it. I got American Hi-Fi. It's let's see. Which one is this one? Another? No, that's not it.
We are professional.
All right, it's called the breakup song. It's right there.
It's called the breakup song.
You
American
spell
Hi-Fi.
breakup wrong. It's one word.
Well, the other one is
Hi-Fi.
obviously more popular, BJ. That's how Google works.
How do you spell breakup? I'm confused.
Break up, but it's together as one word.
Is it with the letter B?
Yeah. Guys, I'm not the one that couldn't find it. It's I said the breakup song.
Here, you should just Google it and see what you find.
You Google it. So you can get the lyrics because
Are we
it's
professionals?
I know.
I have never once said I was.
But anyway, in the
All
song,
right, I think I found it.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't,
got explicit lyrics.
I don't know
Be
what
careful.
spot you want though. So
Start from the beginning. Yeah, I remember this song.
yeah, this is a big song.
Not that big. We didn't remember. Not even Danny did.
no,
You
yeah.
don't know this song, Danny?
No, this was before. American Hi-Fi was like right before the rise of pop.
Do you remember Flavor of the Week?
Yeah.
That was like their big song.
I know the band. I didn't. That was the only song I knew by then.
Oh, these guys were my jam. I mean, I was way too old to be digging them, but I was digging them. Now, you got to be careful, Red. They swear.
Oh, I bet right there. I feel like you caught it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the lead singer and guitarist was also in the band Veruca Salt. He was the drummer.
Was he really?
And I'm just now
I love Veruca Salt.
Yeah. And apparently he was also the drummer for Miley Cyrus. So
Oh, this
American
dude-
Hi-Fi has not gone well for him.
Yeah, sorry,
Got to go
buddy.
back to playing the drums.
I liked American Hi-Fi. Probably the only one, but I did.
No, they were great.
Yeah.
They played one. I worked at the end. They played one of our end fests, and they were awesome dudes, and they were a great live band.
Can you get the lyrics for Breakup Song, Vicky? Because there is basically what it is that the whole song is about when we break up, you know what? My friends won't know you. You can't go to this place. You'll get the car. I mean, it's like they're divvying up all their stuff. I mean, that's what I love about the song. They're breaking up, divvying up all their stuff, and he's coming up with the rules of how it's going to go. And it's not ever talking to each other again.
Oh, yeah, issues with her OCD, according to... I can't
Well-
believe I hung around with you all this time. You drove me crazy with your OCD.
Was
Girl,
it Vicky? Is this a song about Vicky?
You're out of your mind. I'm counting on UFOs to beam me up. That's why you like it. It's a sci-fi thing.
Is there something about the Standard Bar in there? He tells her where not to go. Like, there's a bar. I thought it was the Standard
It's
Bar.
over, we're over, just like Crimson and Clover.
Yeah.
We're sinking, and I'm thinking, how the hell did we get so stupid?
So
it's
you
the
can-
end of Ex-Girlfriend, blah,
You
blah,
can
blah.
keep the dog we bought, but you can't go near the Standard Bar. Don't hang around. Don't call my friends. They won't know who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Scintillating.
But now,
I'm so glad we found this.
this was real in my
This
life.
is the breakup song. And look, they spell it with 2 words in the lyrics.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
they ruined it.
They ruined everything.
Ruined.
Well, this is the thing. So, why are people still talking to their exes when they had American Hi-Fi to tell them how to properly live their lives?
Clearly not enough people listen to that song.
See, I don't talk to any of my actual ex-boyfriends, but there's still a few guys that we just hooked up a couple times that we're still friends with on Facebook, and we'll comment on each other's stuff, but nothing ever anything like sexual or anything like that.
There's a couple of things on this list that are disturbing. The one that really gets me, look, mutual friends, all right, I guess, but still, I think you can find a way. I'm
Would
friends
you be
with a lot
mad
of
at a
people.
mutual friend if they stayed friends with your ex?
No.
Okay.
I mean, look, dude, I have mutual radio friends that hate each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I know you do.
Yeah, and I've told them all. I've told everybody involved. I go,
I mean,
look,
you work
dude,
with Danny and I, and we despise each other.
And I told both of you, I said, Danny, Steve, even though you guys want to kill each other, you both haven't done anything to me. I'm going to be good to. Why would I be mad at either one of you? You both haven't done anything.
I told Danny, take the dog to stay away from my bar.
The Standard Bar.
That too.
Yeah, stay away from the Standard.
But you meant shower, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You go to shower stall 4, I'll stay with shower stall 2.
Exactly.
You know, this is a lot of information that I didn't expect to hear about your relationship, but thank you, though.
Someone says, I'm friends with a few exes, but they weren't serious relationships. We were more like friends with benefits. I chat with them every once in a while just to see how they're doing and catch up like friends.
And that's number 4 on the list. I mean, about 16% of the people say they stay together just to have sex. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, it feels like if you can have sex with each other, then you're cordial enough. The breakup wasn't that horrible. What really bothers me on this list is not, they're having children together, again, makes sense.
Right.
I'm still friendly with their family. I'm sorry, but
as much as, look, Johnny Rubbers is a great guy. If he and Sarah are never together, I'm going to be cordial to Johnny Rubbers, but I'm not going to keep a friendship with the dude. It's like, dude, you're out.
Yeah, I know.
I just think it's not right as a family member.
What if you guys were, let's just say Sarah and Johnny Roberts were together for like 10 years.
Yeah.
He doesn't have family. You've become like a father to him.
Yeah.
You've done so many things, have bonded together. You're watching sci-fi and listening to American Hi-Fi on daily. And then all of a sudden, Sarah breaks up the relationship with him. He's devastated. He's got no family anymore. Yeah. You wouldn't stay friends with him?
Crimson and Clover, Steve?
Oh.
You know what I would tell Johnny Rubbers? Stay away from the Standard Bar.
Yep.
Okay, my friend. Don't call my friends. They won't know you.
One person says, I'm still friends with about 4 of my ex-girlfriends. It's very unhealthy. Don't do it.
Yeah. Number 5 on this list.
I was going to say, like, I've been friends with my ex's family for a while, and not because I necessarily wanted to, but because shortly after we broke up, he started dating someone who didn't like his family. So they clung on to me.
Yeah, don't. That's not good.
And I felt bad, like, because they just wanted the feeling of, like, a kid, I guess, because their kid kind of left.
Vicky, you got to get out of there.
I know, I got out of that, but I felt so bad.
Did you buy them American Hi-Fi CDs and gave it to them?
I should have.
You really should have told them. Crimson and Clover, okay? Mm-hmm. Number 5 on the list is disturbing as well. So basically, being friends with the family is why you're still together? No. You're still, and then I'm not over my feelings for them. That is, you know who you should be seeing? A counselor. So don't see that person anymore. See a counselor. You don't want to be that person that just carries that torch and they're gone.
You're putting yourself up for a lot of like devastating moments in life if you keep sticking around because you can't get over them. And so whenever you see them do whatever else in their life, date, maybe get married, it's only going to hurt you more.
And how many people walk by in your life that could be the new person that you don't, the door's not open to them?
Right, you have blinders.
Yeah, man.
For the person that doesn't want you.
So again, just stay away from the Standard Bar. Okay, that's all.
I'm glad that we got to the bottom of that. And yeah, I'm glad because this weekend maybe I'll listen to some American Hi-Fi. I forgot all about those.
Will you really?
Yeah, fun man.
Probably not, Rev.
All right, fine. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
What South American country hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics?
Spain.
No.
Jeez. Mexico.
No.
South America.
No.
Steve, there's a lot of no's in there, my friend. The yes would have been Brazil. That's right, man. You want a shot at beating Steve? Well, geographically speaking, you have a good shot.
Yeah.
206-421-ROCK. We'll play Beat Miggs at 8:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I figure out who my creditors are?
People a lot of times have had a long time of not having good credit and having collections, and so they're concerned that you may be concerned that you won't be able to find all your creditors if you file bankruptcy. How will I know which collection agency has my credit card bill from 10 years ago now? And that's something that's hard to keep track of because credit collection agencies transfer your debts all over the place. But we will pull all your credit bureaus, and by getting all 3 of your credit bureaus, we'll be able to tell who has your credit and debt now, which collection agencies have had it in the past, and we'll make sure that we file all your creditors when we file your bankruptcy so that nothing slips through the cracks.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Innovation, resilience, agility. It's how Michigan businesses work together and continue to build the future. Our expertise, talented workforce, and collaborative environment are making a difference now and shaping the future. Join us and make your mark where it matters. Visit michiganbusiness.org/radio to put your plans in motion. That's michiganbusiness.org/radio.